Good afternoon. This is another episode of Real Improvement, where I do fishing, I'll do boating, I'll do helping on your boat, that sort of thing. So today what I'm going to do is making a kingfish rig for ribbon fish. What I'm going to be using is surf strand 7 wire at a 40-pound right here. Once again, I'm trying to do things over a light surface so that you can actually see it. But I'll do this one for my ribbon fish. Most of the ribbon fish I'm doing are trying to get them about 20 inches long. That's what I like to do. As for how long I do this, I do it about that long. Probably about 5 foot of wire. When I cut it, I try and make it sure I can actually put the stuff back together because I really don't like it coming undone. Make sure you have a sharp pair of dikes or nippers, whatever you need, because you really don't want to have this stuff coming undone. It will unravel. So there I go. Now the way I start, there will not be a single piece other than the wire, my jig head for the lead, and the head of the fish, which will actually go on last. And I use at least 4 hooks. Once again, this is for about a 20-inch ribbon fish. So I may put him towards the head, make it easier to see. These are 4 times strong. I want to say these are size 2. Not normally the size I use, but I got some good ribbon fish, and I'm kind of start running out of hooks because it is season. So what I do, you can see there's a flat side and a non-flat side to your treble hook. Go in through and onto the flat side, pinch it down, and you'll make, going down there, you're going to make 5 to 6 wraps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Eesh. Keep them as pretty as you can. Sometimes it's tough. Take your thumb, hold it, take your top end, go back through the top of this loop, and really all you're doing is you're snelling each one of them. Now I don't use coated wire. I feel the coated wire slips, and I need to have confidence in my rig. There are people that may use coated wire and they have full confidence in theirs. That's fine, but I don't. So that's me. Now my next hook, same thing. I want to figure out the size of a kingfish's mouth width across. That's about generally how I do it. I also have a mark on my table that's 20 inches. I'll go that. So I'm going to put that one right about there. Lay this on there. Now these are quick and easy to make on the water. I say quick and easy. I can do it in about 1.5 minutes on the water if I have to, if kingfish have been tearing through all my prepped rigs. But you're going to go through. Watch out for your trailing hook getting through that loop. You see, you'll get to see all the errors I've learned. Pull it through. And if you're ever real curious about it, just take a pair of pliers, hold onto it, and pull as hard as you can. Be careful on pulling how hard. Unless you've got gloves, you will end up with cuts on your fingers. I've got plenty of cuts on my fingers. As neat as you can keep these, same thing, go to the next. Right about there. And I'm not going to put a swivel on this. I'll keep the swivel on my fishing rig. And then I just use a figure-8 knot. If you haven't seen a figure-8 knot, I can show it. It is extremely strong. Don't ask me exactly how strong, I just know it's very strong. I have had some very large 40-pound, 50-pound class Jack Crevalle, which is not what I want during a tournament, but it happens, can't help it, it's fishing. And they will come along and they will wreck into there, but my figure-8 knot has never given up on me during a fight. A kinked wire has, but not my figure-8 knot. not showing myself in these videos. Sometimes I just go 5. You'll see how much shorter this wire just keeps going. You really don't have to have a whole lot of wire. So where I've got my mark on my table, that'll tell me where the bend of the hook. So if I have a 20-inch ribbon fish, I want this bend coming out of the nose. That's the start to end. It's about right there. And the same thing. You go through your jig. Bring it down. And typically this isn't very far from the back of the head. Hold this piece down. Make sure it goes down below the eye. I only do about 3 wraps on that. Holding it tight. Go back through. Making sure I catch my finger in that. You may sometimes just pull it down a little bit. And I give them a tug. Give them a tug. If it's going to fail, I'd rather it fail here. Be careful on this because I'd rather it tug here and fail in my kitchen and have a tournament winning fish on the line and it fail there. So this is your 20-inch ribbon fish rig. Okay, I've seen people do it with 3. I don't want them missing. I don't want them cutting off that tail. So there you go. And I will show another time doing a figure 8 knot on this and how to attach it. I may do it actually on the boat when I'm bringing one on, so that you can see how the figure 8 knot, it's literally just this. And that is a figure 8 knot. Your terminal tackle would be up there. Simple as that. Doesn't seem like it'll hold. It will hold.